Hey, welcome back everyone. This is Bill. I am an expat and I am living in the Philippines. And if you haven't caught on by now, I'm a prepper. So today I'm going to start going over everyday carry bags and items. I have a feeling this is going to be a two-part video. I'm actually pretty sure it's going to be. This part of the video is just going to be looking at the actual bags I purchased to choose from, right? And then I've got various kit and I've been trying various formations and stuff and coming up with what I like to actually carry every day, what I want to put in everyday carry in the car, and so on. So today's topic is going to be just about the bags. So stand by 1 second. All right. So here in front of you, you have an assortment of the various common and well-praised and well-reviewed bags that you can find on YouTube and various sites. And we'll just start with this one. This one here is what's considered a pocket carry bag by Gentlestache. Now it's a heavy canvas material and it has a front deep pocket, 3 small slots, and then a very deep pocket in the back, as well as a similar setup on the other side with 1 deep pocket in the back and 2 little pockets in the front. And if you can see, it's about an inch to 1.5 inches wide, maybe 2 inches in the center when you stack it full of stuff. It has 1 big pocket on the one side, and it has 2 pockets on the outside. Now these are outside exposed pockets. It does come with a little carry hook, and it has a zipper, and for some reason they decided to include this little skull guy here. I don't know if you can see him. I just kept it on there for now. So this is what I would consider a small bag. And it is small. It is something that could almost fit in your front pocket, but by the time you kit it out, it's something that's just going to fit in the cargo pocket or clipped onto a belt or something. Gentlestache, good quality. The price for this bag will be listed here, and I picked up one of these guys. Now, I'm going to go smaller yet still, and I have this little tiny half-fold bag here. There's no pockets on the outside. It has a little metal zipper, and it has just 3 tiny pockets on the inside. Now, I got this little bag, and I'm going to call this a micro EDC bag, in a sewing kit I bought. And the reason I'm looking at this as an EDC is this is something I can easily kit with some core micro equipment and just carry in my front pocket. This is something I can have on me all the time, 24/7. So we'll look at this a little bit later. Price for this bag will be above here, and that will include the sewing kit that came with it. Okay. Now, I did get a Viperade bag. This is also considered a micro bag, but if you can see here, it's just a little bit smaller than the Gentlestache, and it's a little bit bigger than my sewing bag. So it has on the outside 2 large pockets. The material is canvas, just like all of these. And it has 3 loops, right? So these loops are probably going to be more used for clipping them onto other things in that. And then it has a zippable pocket here. Now this pocket is kind of okay, but it also, you lose space unless you can figure out how to get stuff up in the top of it. It has a little belt loop here as well. It looks to carry 2 things on the outside and a small thing on the inside. So that's another micro bag. Now I'm going to move it up in size just a little bit. I picked up this Alpaka zip pouch, and I got this one in red. Now it has an outside pocket in the front. The material's pretty much just like the other ones. And then it has 2 pockets on the outside on the back. One of them's really tight, fairly long. You open up one zippered front pocket container and you have nothing but a lined pocket, okay? You open up the middle one here and you get a divided area inside. Now, the thing about this one is the more gear you put, the more space it takes up on the inside, because if I jam something here and then jam something in the back, it actually takes up space on the inside without even using the inside. I got this in red thinking first aid items for a quick grab, you know, something that's on the counter for your very generic first aid items. All right. Now moving up to what I would call medium size, is I got this bag here from Tactical Geek, if you can see that. I do like the whole front is Velcro here, and it has a big pocket on the outside, which is nice. It has a belt loop for a keychain here. It has a Moly 3-piece set here, as well as Velcro, which is nice. 1, 2 half-size pockets, and another full-size pocket on the outside. The inside of this bag is nothing but a big pocket, which is fine. But this is too big to fit in your front pocket. And basically, other than throwing everything inside the bag, what you end up with all your things on the outside of the bag. So there's pluses and minuses for this. But again, this would fit in the cargo shorts pocket, or it would attach easily Velcro to any gear that you're carrying that you might just be able to pull it off real quick and take something with you. Now, the Maxpedition bag here, and I got this one. It's the legacy version. Now, it's big, right? So it would still fit in my cargo shorts. It has a great big webbed pocket on the front. It has a corded zipper that goes all the way around. On the back, it's just a hang loop. There's no molly. There's no belt loop or anything here. What it does have inside is a little key holder, or a little chain holder for something. And it has 2 big pockets on each side for large items. And then one side has 2 and the other side is 3 little clips to secure things. This bag's, I would consider this a large everyday carry just because of the size and by the time you load it down, the weight. But it's a nice bag, good quality, I like it. Now, kind of a clamshell bag I bought here, and I forgot the brand name. Here it is. Another Viperade bag, okay. Now this one is the largest of all the bags I've got. There's no outside pockets. There is a clip loop here. On the back, on the front, they have a big Velcro area, which is nice. And then they have a big pocket and another medium-sized pocket. It is no belt loops or nothing. Now the inside is divided with some fishnet pockets on the right-hand side with the large pocket behind it. Left-hand side, you got a little fishnet as well with a large pocket behind it, and then 3 little holders here for tool sets. Now this is the bigger of the bags, and this is something that I would consider packing with things that need to sit in a glove box maybe, right? So here's a quick 8-minute spiel on the bags I bought, and I'm not going to buy any more. I'm going to choose to load out 2 to 3 EDC kits and go from there. So stand by, and probably in this video, since it's only 8 minutes so far, you will see at least one of the EDCs I've kitted out to carry. All right, welcome back. So the first 2 kits I decided to kit out and carry every day primarily are going to be the smallest of all the bags you just saw. And mainly because it's just more convenient not to carry around a heavy loaded kit all the time when you're just at your home site or doing some small stuff running around. So I'm going to go over these 2 kits today with you and what I put inside of them. And hopefully in the description I'll have links to everything that I picked up so you can see what I got. But let's get the weight first. I'm going to go over the mini kit here. Let's turn this guy on. And it's booting. It says hello. All right, so we're going to switch it over to grams. Now the little kit here, which is that repurposed sewing kit, comes in at 77 grams. So that's not bad. That's a nice little weight for something you carry. This is something I'll just carry in my front pocket all the time. It'll fit in jeans, shorts, or anything. So this is stuff that I felt I will need more of the time than anything else. It's like if I'm just sitting at the house or something. Now keep in mind, I have several EDC options. So what did I pack into this kit here real quick? So I'm going to show you a couple things and how they all kind of fit in here. I have 2 alcohol wipes, or 1 alcohol and 1 soap wipe. I have a small stainless steel pair of nail clippers. Nothing fancy, it's just nail clippers, but micro size. I have a micro-size titanium toothpick, or tweezers. I have a really tiny pair of scissors. Okay, this came out of the sewing kit, but it's just the scissors. They're handy to have in here. Because remember, this is everyday pocket. I don't always have scissors in my pocket because I don't carry multi-tools. I do have a couple small Band-Aids. I have one of my telescoping pins, because often I need a ball pin, and having this in my front pocket all the time is nice. I do have a little micro flashlight. It's not very bright, but it's made to get you out of small situations or look at something really close, and it's something I can carry every day. I have a whistle, believe it or not. Out here where I live, sometimes trying to call the attention of taxi guys or tricycle drivers, the whistle will get their attention quicker than anything else. And I have a little micro blade. So that is the kit as it looks. And I'll modify if I find anything cool. But this is the micro kit that I'm planning on just pretty much having in my front pocket or my cargo side pocket all the time, right? This will always be on me, just like my pocket knife. It's something that I always have, and it's something that I think I've stacked with things that I will use the most compared to all the EDC gear I have and all the options I have. So this little guy at 77 grams with this tiny little pouch is something I would honestly carry all the time. That's why I designed this. It's something I wanted to make sure I carried. I wanted to make sure I always had it on me. Even when I'm just sitting at the house, I wake up in the morning and then I just have this in my shorts, or I toss it in my shorts. All right. I'm gonna take another look here at the other bag, and I chose the Gentlestache bag. This is something that, along with this bag, if I decide to go out of the house and run down the street or go have brunch or go have anything, this is something I can easily throw into my cargo short pockets or clip onto my belt. It's a little heavier, right? So now we're getting up to 328 grams compared to the 77 grams of the kit that I want to carry. Now, I've tried not to duplicate things, right? So in this particular bag, on the outside, I have here easy to reach strap. These little Velcro straps just come in handy for a lot of things. So I got this strap in there as well. On the outside, I have a lighter, a little Cricut mini. And yes, I know I need to put the clip on there so it doesn't leak out. I have a multi-function USB adapter. Now this guy has all kinds of connections, so it can connect to everything. So sometimes I might be out and my phone dies, or somebody's phone dies, and somebody has a power source or whatever. This guy's pretty much going to solve most of the common USB charge and connection things. It's magnetic, it's really cool. I should have this linked as well below. Let me go ahead and put this cap back on. It goes on a certain way. So I carry that on the outside. All right, so inside this guy, now keep in mind, this is additional to what I normally carry in the small packet. So I've added another blade, another micro blade. I've added some bigger bandages. I added a can opener. These actually come in handy when you're out. This one has the soap, white, and alcohol pads as well. It has a small pry tool, just in case I need to dig at something or pry at something. It has a small micro poker or toothpick. It's billed as a toothpick, but in case I need to punch a hole in something or pick at something, I do have this little pokey stick in here. I have a larger titanium tweezers. It's the other one that came with the set that you saw the micro one in. Here I have my magnet key locks, and these are going to pair with this 100-pound test micro cord. So if I ever drop something in a drain, I can fetch it with the magnets, or the micro cord itself. This is, I think, I don't know, 10 feet, but it's a 100-pound test micro cord. It'll be linked below as well. Instead of carrying paracord, this stuff works just as great, and it fits a lot better in your bag if you need to tie something. On this side, I have a generic fork. Now you can laugh all you want, but out here sometimes I find myself somewhere where the Filipinos, hey, sit down and eat. And I'm like, great, I'm hungry, let's eat. But they're eating with their hands because that's the way it is. And sometimes it's just nice to have a little fork in your kit. I have an additional large Ventura wipe in here because if I did sit down and eat somewhere and I want to wipe my face and hands, I got this wipe for that. And then I do have a multi-tool in this case. Now this is a cheap little micro multi-tool. It's nothing fancy, but it does give me the pliers, a knife, a Phillips, a flat blade, a small file, and a few other accessories on the other side. Bottle opener, and that's it. There's no hex in the awl. It's an awl or a punch, whatever you want to call it. Now again, this is where I carry my first little micro multi-tool. So this kit is actually pretty big, and it kind of overcompensates my little kit. Now, if I'm out and about, the odds are I might be wearing my EDC ball cap as well, which it will have different things in that. I had a video on that before, but now that I got more gear, I'm going to update what I actually carry in the hat itself. It's probably going to be more common day stuff. I might have a sewing kit, some Band-Aids, and some other things. So this is the packet I decided to go with for my everyday carry. Medium size, and this is what I will take out when I leave out of the house. So if I plan to go out somewhere, I will always have my micro with me because that's always going to be in my pocket all the time. But now I also have the option of building this kit up with what you see here so that when I am out and about, I have more options. Let's see, where did I put these guys? Put these guys down here. Pry bar goes here. P90 goes here. Poker goes here. Magnet up here. And everything else is in the back. So keep in mind, when you stack these things full in the front, the back pockets are still there, but they're kind of hard to get things in. So the strap I just have on this side, I just tuck it in. Easy access Velcro strap spot. Okay, it's inside. My USB super converter, supercharger. Let me just put it in this way. And a Cricut lighter, which I still need to put the thing around the top. This is what I plan to carry every day unless I get something fancier or something new to come around. Every day in my pocket, when I wake up in the morning, this just goes in my pocket, whether I'm staying home all day or not. If I decide to leave the house on an hour or two errand, taking a tricycle, not in my car, this is the supplemental EDC that will go with it. The next part of this video, or another video, is going to show what I load out for the car and then what I load out the other kits for first aid and other things. Now you'll see things in the other kit that I haven't shown you yet, like packs of duct tape, bigger flashlights, tubes of the porta towel wipes and stuff like that. These are great. I've tested these. These are actually very strong. And you're going to see more knives and just different kit in the larger stuff. But this is it. This is my everyday carry. I chose this out of the 7 bags, and I really like this cheap sewing kit bag more than all the medium to expensive bags. And then my next one would be the Gentlestache bag because it actually will fit in my pocket. But it does come in heavy. Now remember, these other bags, the more stuff you put in them, the more weight you're carrying around all the time. So hang on, stand by. All right, so this video has gone long, so I'm going to show the other 2 bags later, and I'm just going to go ahead and write up what I got here and get it out. So that's my 2 everyday carry pieces and what I have inside of them at this point. It always may change or may not change. The other bags are all great. They're fine bags. I just found them too long and large and heavy, especially by the time you loaded them down to carry every day in your pants or your cargo shorts. They're great if you want to throw in a glove box or something like that, or a console. Fine, but not for everyday carry. If you like this video, smash that like button. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. And please, any comments or feedback about what I'm carrying or my kit, drop it below. Thank you.